Good afternoon. It's a Wednesday. Hey, it's not Friday and I'm not at the Capitol. So I'm doing something a little different. I'm not going to be long. I'll be brief, but I have to come out and say something. Look, I don't have a radio show anymore, so this is my only means of communicating with you outside of social media. And that is, I need to talk to you about this situation with Planned Parenthood, these videos that have come out. Pardon me, I'm going to put my reading glasses on because I need to be able to see a couple of things to tell you about. First of all, I want to address those who might watch this video who refuse to watch those videos. Please, I take no offense if you do. My wife does not want to watch those videos, but my wife understands that Planned Parenthood is horrible and that what's going on there is horrible, but she doesn't want to see the videos. It was very difficult for me to watch those videos. So I want you to know right away, if you've not watched any of the 5 videos that have been released or the 1 2-hour video that is all where all the other ones are coming from, if you've not watched those videos, I don't hold anything against you. It's really hard to watch. If you've not watched those videos and you still support Planned Parenthood because you're putting your head in the sand, I do hold that against you. If you still believe that Planned Parenthood is just about women's health and that's it, and it's not about abortions, and it's about, good things, and you haven't watched those videos, especially the 2-hour videos, so that you can't claim that they edited out some stuff just to make it look better. If you have not watched those videos, how dare you even have an opinion right now? You must watch those videos. Now I've said all that, I am so horrified by what I've seen and what I've learned from these videos and from the information that I've been accumulating over the last couple of weeks. As many of you know, I spoke at a rally that was at the Planned Parenthood building in Beaverton a week or so ago. I do plan on introducing a bill. We only get 2 in the short session. I wish we didn't get any, but okay, if we're going to give me one, I'm going to use it. The taxpayer-funded abortions. I am so angry about taxpayer-funded abortions. Over the last 12 fiscal years, over $20 million of your money and my money has been used for abortions. And I don't want to hear about, well, what about poor people? What about it? That has nothing to do. No, you know what? Take that same $20 million and give it to pregnancy research resource centers, give it to adoption centers, use it where it could be used for life. Now, the point of all of this is to say this. Even if you are watching this right now and you are pro-choice, I am not condemning you. If you're pro-choice and you still think what's going on in the Planned Parenthood clinics, this is proof. You cannot deny what is going on at Planned Parenthood clinics. If you're pro-choice and you think this is okay, I'm saying right now you have no soul. I'm hearing from pro-choice people. I'm not going to name a name, but I had a pro-choice person just the other day said to me when they watched the video and they heard the person speaking, talking about, and pardon that I'm going to say this, the crunching of bones. That phrase, the crunching of bones, turned her, not necessarily pro-life, but turned her into an activist to end this practice. This ripping apart of bodies and selling it for a profit. If you're still denying this, I'm sorry, you have no soul. Now, what I want to speak to is the few extremists that there are. I wrote this down, so that's why I'm putting my glasses on and I'm looking over here. There are a few extremists who see nothing wrong with the crushing of babies to preserve the quality of the organs for sale or for the compensation to medical researchers. In fact, a writer in the Slate said this week, quote, "The graphic images of aborted fetuses are meant to disgust me, to convince me that abortion is a barbaric act of killing, but I don't see death in these videos. I see hope. You've got to be kidding me." The Center for Medical Progress, which has put this stuff out, these videos, they're doing the right thing. Why am I saying all this? I am so mortified, so horrified. In human history, we have seen some pretty fantastically horrible things. I hate to use the Holocaust as an example, but it's the one that comes to mind right away. There were good German people who watched those trains go by filled with people going off to the gas chambers who didn't say anything. They were good people, but they just kept quiet. There have always been good people when there have been horrible situations going on that have just, I don't want to say anything. You can't do that anymore. This is a Holocaust. No, I'm not trying to compare it to the Holocaust. I'm just saying it is genocide. And it is horrid. And I fathom the depth of the horror and the evil of this. And I can't compare it to anything else. To me, it's more evil than anything that's ever been done on the face of the earth. We can't stand by idly. You must get involved. Now, if you live here in Oregon and you're watching this, the group to be involved with is Oregon Right to Life. Even if you are pro-choice, what's going on is so horrible. Oregon Right to Life is fighting for this. Please support them with your dollars, but probably more importantly, support them with your physical body. Be willing to make calls, to knock on doors, to do whatever they ask you to do. Would you please go to ortl.org, ortl.org, or call Oregon Right to Life, ask for Liberty Pike, ask for Lois Anderson, ask for Gail Atterbury. She'll talk to you. These are the people that are on the front lines fighting. There are other great groups. There's Abby Johnson's group. There's a ton of other groups. But you live in Oregon. Oregon Right to Life is fighting for you. Now, I'm also going to tell you one other thing. There are many of us that are Republican members of the House and the Senate in Oregon who are fighting to defund Planned Parenthood, or at the very least, as I said, defund the taxpayer funding of abortions. But we are also demanding Representative Mitch Greenlake, who is the Democrat chairman of the Health and Human Services Committee, during our next legislative days, which are coming up in September. There are 3 days we're going to be together as a legislature having meetings and discussions. We are calling for him to have a hearing into Planned Parenthood in Oregon and how much of our taxpayer dollars are going to Planned Parenthood. We are demanding that. Several Republicans have signed a letter demanding that. I'm asking you to contact your state representative or your state senator. Whether they're good or bad on this issue, contact them. Look them up. You can find them. Do a quick Google search. It's easy. Send them an email. Make a call. Most are not in their offices, but they do, as I do, get my emails and get my phone calls, and I return them. We can't stand idly by while this goes on. What I'm also going to ask you to do is this. I am looking for candidates here in Oregon for the Oregon House. Good, solid conservatives who believe in America and believe that we can restore Oregon. I'm looking for them. But I need your help in funding them. And I'm not trying to turn this into an appeal for money, but I have to. My PAC is Friends of Bill Post. That's my political action committee, Friends of Bill Post. I'm not just trying to get myself reelected. I want to help others like me. I've been David against Goliath, as have other Republicans. Help us find more Davids. Please send a check or a money order, or if you go to billpost.us, you can go online, click the Donate Now button. You can pay with your debit, your credit card. It'll have the mailing address to send a check to Friends of Bill Post. Again, my website is www.billpost.us. When you contribute to me, I'm going to be helping others get elected. I am actively working on this right now. I'm not laying around in the summer. I am active, and I need your help. So would you also share this video with your friends? Whether they're pro-life or not, nobody can in their right mind be supportive of what's going on right now with Planned Parenthood. Help me to fight it. Okay, that's my message for today. There'll be more coming. I don't know how often I'll do this, but we'll do it once in a while. I thank you. I hope you have a really wonderful summer, and I hope to talk to you soon.